Hello, Guardians. It is Ebontis, and this coming weekly reset holds a lot of stuff to do. So that is going to be the weekly reset for July 4th. Now, some of you may be on vacation or partying or whatever you're doing for the 4th of July. Some of you may be in another country and not care about that date. That's totally fine either way. You have all week, but this is a week you are going to want to log into Destiny. And you're like, really? The answer is actually yes, for a change. Now, first, this coming week is going to be the third week for the exotic fish. And you're like, why are we talking about exotic fish? If you have been living under a rock, possibly, or you don't know, you can catch exotic fish on each of the previous featured destinations. They unlocked them, kind of time-gated it. That's a discussion for another day. First was Throne World, second was Nessus, and then on Tuesday, July 4th, the third exotic fish for this quest will be unlocked in EDZ, and you will be able to actually pick that one up. Now, the nice thing is, if you haven't fished at all yet, and you're not worried about, like, making content like I will be, then you can wait until at least weekly reset to start your fishing, because the destinations Throne World, Nessus, and EDZ are going to have their exotic fish catch rate doubled. Normally, it's like 1 in 100, and that sounds about right, sadly. So it's at least going to be about 1 in 50 or more frequently, let's just say that. So if you are looking to do the exotic quest, next week is probably the best time to do it. So 1, 2, 3 destinations, 3 exotic fish from each. It has to be the fish that actually counts for the quest, unfortunately, and not the other one. So not the Caprian Axhead. You're going to need the Whispering Mothcarp. That one's from Throne World. Vexing Placoderm, and then whatever the new one is from EDZ. If you get Caprian Axhead, that's cool. Go turn it into the aquarium. You'll possibly get an exotic drop like a shard or armor, but that's not the one that counts. You need this one, and the new one from EDZ. Once you get your exotic fish, the third one, or if you haven't done them all, get all 3 of them, but at least the one from EDZ if you've been keeping up, you're going to take that into the helm, go plop it into the aquarium, and you're going to get your rewards. You're also going to get your new broken blade from EDZ. When you have all 3 broken blades, everyone's assumption, as it seems to be pretty logical, being as we've already interacted with 2 of them, there are statues in Deep Dive. I've showed them in a previous video, and this seems to be how we're going to be handling an exotic quest. There is an exotic weapon. It is not unlocked yet. This all seems to be leading in this direction right over here. Now, if you've looked into data mines, you may know more. Not trying to spoil anything, because I've heard, I think, what it is, but again, we'll know on Tuesday. Once we know for sure what happens when you interact with all 3 statues, basically you can interact with 1 statue before you get to the first encounter. And then after the first encounter, you'll interact with the other 2 on the way to the second one. Once we get to that point, that's something I can solo. Once we get to that point, I'll see how difficult it is. If it's soloable, we'll find out. And if not, then definitely something I still recommend if you're just trying to make sure you knock it out quickly. Bring a person or 2 with you so you've got some help along on your journey in the deep dives. And I don't know if it's going to be an encounter that it unlocks, and then maybe it leads to another quest. My assumption is it's just going to be a different encounter inside of Deep Dive. And if you can beat that encounter, then you're going to be able to probably get the exotic weapon, I would imagine. Because I don't picture it being something along the lines of, like, well, what's the other exotic quest we've been messing with? I don't think we're going to get one of these. I don't think we're going to get brand new, bespoke, exotic mission, unique destination. I just don't see that because we had one last season. Those are a little harder to come by. And as it all seems to be within Deep Dive itself, I would imagine that's where that's going to be standing. So that's as much as I know now. Full guide will be coming on Tuesday as soon as I've got it in my hands and understand. And then depending on how hard the exotic catalyst is to get, hopefully I can put that together in the guide. So that is the exotic quest part of, the benefits. Do your fishing. If you don't want to fish right now, that's fine. Starting on July 4th for 1 week up until July 11th, fish. That is going to be the best time for you to catch these fish, knock it out, and be done with it. At least at that point, you won't have to do it anymore. You may as well fish while the drop rate is doubled. That's 1. New exotic and fishing and all of that stuff. Second thing, bonus reputation for Crucible, for Gambit, and Vanguard ranks is all going to be going on. So if you need ranks for anything like Crucible, maybe you're trying to get bonus reputation for, say, Riptide. You want to get a good Riptide fusion rifle. If you can find one with Chill Clip, it's all you can really ask for, because Chill Clip is basically like the best thing you can look for in that fusion rifle because it handles like all champions. Gambit, more power to you if there's anything you want in there. Vanguard, you can go for Vanguard ranks if you want to do that, but also bonus Nightfall rewards. The Nightfall next week is Devil's Lair. It is the easiest one because I'm not the best at soloing Grandmaster Nightfalls. I've done a few, and it's usually the easy ones. Devil's Lair is an old style strike, and it is one with patience you can do completely on your own. You just got to be a little patient. And when it is double rewards, sorry, my throat was scratchy there. When it is double rewards in a Nightfall, and if you do a Grandmaster, you're going to get like 2 or 3 golf balls, 2 exotic armor drops. Like, this is the time to do it. Easiest Grandmaster and double rewards. Now, the weapon may not be amazing, I'll be honest, because I don't know what the drop is going to be, but we already had the new loaded question. I think that was the big thing everybody was going for. We'll see what the weapon is, but if you need exotic armor, or you need golf balls, or you need to possibly, I don't know, spend your exotic armor with some golf balls and not go completely broke when you do, if you're trying to focus any of them, this is going to be an excellent, excellent week to make sure you spend some time in the Grandmasters. Now, probably on Wednesday, if I can get it all done together, depending on how the exotic quest goes for the new weapon, I will probably put out a guide on the exotic Grandmaster Nightfall on Wednesday, because this was one I've done before, and I know I can do with some patience. Things like Wish Ender, Thunderlord, a little bit of patience, you should be able to do it. It's not really class specific, it's just patience, some ranged weapons, and then Thunderlord's pretty good, but I think most people have that. So that's 2 big things. Exotic quests, exotic fishing, all of that stuff's manageable. All the Grandmaster Nightfalls you want until you are blue in the face. And then the third one, just in case there wasn't enough Destiny to do in 1 week, which this is rare, they stacked it all together, but middle of the season, I guess we're gonna be pretty active. Last Wish. It is going to be the featured raid. Now, when I say the weapons in here are some of the best that they've done, I am not kidding. Apex Predator, for example, the rocket launcher, you can get Reconstruction, where it reloads itself, it can overload, and it can get things like Explosive Light, Vorpal, Bait and Switch, Bipod, Frenzy. Like, literally all of those things are possible on Apex Predator. Pair that with things, I mean, you can go tracking, you can go incandescent, but I think Reconstruction is going to be your big one. You could do Bipod, but if you can just unlock the crafting frame, you can mess around with it depending on what's good. I really, really, really actually want this. Not this one, that one. Age-Old Bond. I've wanted to see what a weapon could do, and I haven't got the shotgun from the newest raid to completely unlock because I haven't run it quite as much. Nessa's, it will do this too. But it can get destabilizing rounds and repulsor brace. So if you get a kill, destabilizing rounds, a little explosion makes things volatile. Then if you get the kill, that's going to have another explosion, but also you're going to be able to get repulsor brace when you kill a void afflicted enemy, which is going to turn around and give you a shield. And if this actually cycles as good as I think it will, that's going to be fun. And I know there are more weapons. I'm just forgetting some. Nation of Beasts. Right, there's another one. Nation of Beasts has the potential to be extremely good because you can mess with some really fun perks. Sorry, let me try and actually look it up here. So you can get Volt Shot. We already know that's good. And then you can get things like Perpetual Motion. You can get Dragonfly. You can get Keep Away. You can get Eddy Current. But Volt Shot on a hand cannon, that's going to be a fun way to do it. And then if you can get your reload speed, like get Alloy Mag crafted on there. So if you dump the magazine or get fast reload speed, Masterwork reload speed, lean into that Volt Shot, have some fun. As for other Last Wish weapons, I'm probably forgetting a couple. Bow, Tyranny of Heaven. It's another one. There hasn't been a great solar bow in a while, but Tyranny of Heaven, actually, I'm pretty sure is actually solid. If I look at the perks here, you've got Incandescent, Explosive Head, that's kind of excessive, but fun. Archer's Tempo and Incandescent, and it's a craftable bow. You can ever craft a bow, please do, because I still love my bows. So, yeah, to say you've got a little bit to do this week, depending on how much time you have, you might have to prioritize. As the fish are going to be dropping at exotic, as the exotics are going to be, and if you want to do the exotic quest, that might be probably my first priority. Get your exotic fish on each destination. The new ones, by the way. The Keprian Axe Head does not count for the quest. It's the other 3. So the Keprian Axe Head, it's been able to drop since week 1. This was from week 5. This is week 6. And now that we're on week 7, this is going to drop from the EDZ. Once you have those 3, then you are good to go into the deep dives into your exotic quest. Now, I don't know if everybody's going to know what's going on, So I'm going to have to figure out how it works. Maybe you can do it matchmade. If you just interact with all 3 statues as you go, you can steer people into this thing. Not entirely sure. We'll have to experiment and see how that goes. But your exotic quest, Grandmaster Nightfall, Devil's Lair, very, very, very farmable Grandmaster. I've soloed it, so definitely you should be able to do it with a group. Amazing rewards when double Nightfall rewards are going on, so can't really ask for better timing than that. And then the last wish for your craftables. All you gotta do is farm Cali. Yeah, you gotta find a group for it, but if you can find a group to farm Cali for the weapons, yeah, everybody was just destroying the first boss, resetting the encounter, and going again. It's something that people are going to be doing a lot, so look for groups. It's time to talk to LFG, figure out where you can find a group for that. Those are the main 3. I feel like I'm forgetting one more thing that was coming next week, but I do think that is it. Between an exotic quest, double ranks, and double Nightfall rewards on the easiest one, and then Last Wish as well, it's going to be a busy week. So if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like below, leave a comment if maybe I did forget something, but I think those are the 3. If you want to find me on Twitter, it's Ebontis. On Twitch, which I plan to be streaming a lot, including Friday for the Bungie Giving Day stream, featured stream. It will be me, Friday, 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time, I think, for me, so come check me out. I'll probably be streaming more than that, but still come hang on Friday. And if you're new here and you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave a comment, as I said, and subscribe. Thank you guys for getting over 100,000. I'm trying to figure out things that I want to do for that, so stay tuned. And again, if you're new, hit that alert bell. Hope some videos make it to you. Have a good one, everybody, and you'll see me streaming a lot this week, so I'll see you soon.